Hey guys, this is Mike from. I'm going to change the name of my eBay store to Han Fam 4. That's our sort of Amazon business name. So I'm sort of gonna roll everything into one eBay, Amazon into one like e-commerce business name. So eventually I'll be changing my store name to Han Fam 4, Han Family of 4. Anyways, just a little side note. Um, Also, I am a little ticked off right now because I had just got my eBay account suspended for 7 days. And what happened is I found a set of DVDs that are the P90X like workout weightlifting system, and they looked brand new. Everything was in good shape, and for some reason the company saw the listing, which there's like a ton of listings on eBay for this product, and they said that it was counterfeit. And I'm like, how can you tell it's counterfeit? It looks identical to like the other 50 listings that are on there. But what happened is they flagged it and contacted eBay, and eBay shut me down for a week. So I can't list anything. I can't revise any listings, and I'm kind of bummed because I forgot why, but I lost my top-rated seller status. Oh, it looks like I got it back, and it looks like it didn't affect my top-rated seller status. So, anyways, never mind. But just beware of things that you sell. I think I did get warned on Bonanza. They pulled it on Bonanza, and for some reason I left it on eBay, and it was on an auction and getting ready to sell like in a day, and they pulled it. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but things are looking good for this portion of this is a sales update for February 1st through the 15th, 2016, and sales are picking up now. So I know the last two videos for January, sales were kind of down. I think people were just recovering from Christmas and that type of thing. So we're coming up on tax season, so hopefully sales will get even better. But regardless, I sold about 20 items for a total of $835, and it worked out to be about $41 an item. However, one thing I just got a return notice on it, and I'll show it to you. So, anyways, let's jump right in. This is a banner or tapestry that I had in my drawer. I kid you not, for about 20 years, maybe more. I was and still am a big fan of Judas Priest heavy metal group, and just never really always wanted like a man cave type thing, and this was going to be in it, and just never had the space or the mainly the space. So anyways, this thing was sitting in there. It had stains, it had some flaws in it, but it sold for $50. So I can't complain about that. That was a great sell that just kind of materialized out of something that sat in my drawer. Next up is these 4 glass balls. They're about 4 inches in diameter each, and they got the bubbles, like the bubbles inside of them. But these were at work at my company, and people were actually getting rid of these things, and they're just paperweights. And I grabbed 2 sets of them, and I thought, you know what, those are kind of cool. I wonder if somebody would be interested in buying those. So I listed them. I looked online and saw like clear ones, not colored ones, for pretty good money. And so I listed these for $139.95, and they sold. I was pretty surprised, and anyways, they were gonna be thrown away. Nobody was interested in them. So another good sell. This is just a purse that we got at a thrift store for like $4. It's an old brand Guess, sort of vintage looking, vintage 80s, mint green. I took a best offer of $25 plus shipping, so nice little turnaround. This was a starter jacket for Ohio State Buckeyes, and I thought it was pretty cool. It had the starter logo on the sleeve. It had the stitching on the front and the back of the logo, nice big embroidered on the back, and had a nice sort of zigzag stripe on the sleeve. And then here's something that's kind of rare. These starter zipper pulls, they're usually kind of messed up, scratched up. This one was like in perfect condition. So anyways, I took a best offer of $30 on that. I thought I would get just a little bit more, but I guess these college starter items don't go for as much, but I thought it was pretty cool. And then if you've seen my past videos about the King cards, you're probably tired of hearing about them. I kind of sell like a handful each month, so here's another sale of those. And then also, if you've seen past videos of mine, you would know about these Arlen Ness air filters for like a Harley Davidson motorcycle. I bought 6 of them for $10.79 each, new in the package, and I sold. This is the 5th one that I've sold, and I took a best offer of $95, and I have one left. So this was one of those rare finds that you see it, and I grabbed every one that they had on the shelf, and it was a good sale, good turnaround. This is just a wine decanter that we had sent into Amazon. Somebody bought it and they returned it. It wasn't even opened. It was kind of weird. It had the the instructions inside. The box was just a little bit chewed up on the corners, as you can see. It didn't look like brand new, but anyways, we had Amazon send it back to us, and I listed it and it sold in a week for $25 plus shipping. So not a bad way to get rid of your Amazon rejects. And then also, I mentioned this in past videos about this box of car parts, new old stock car parts for mostly Toyota Tacomas and other vehicles that are similar. And this was another power window controller unit, driver's side, that I sold, $59.95. That box, man, I spent $40 on that box, and I probably made a good $500 so far off items in that box, and it's still got a bunch of stuff, wiring, harnesses, and gear shift knobs and that type of stuff. So it's the box that keeps on giving. And then here, this is pretty cool. So at my work, we have this guy. He's the facilities manager, and he handles all the mobile devices. So of course, people drop their phones all the time, and sometimes these are older phones like Galaxy. This is a Galaxy S3. So what happens is people drop them, they crack the screen, and it's not really worthwhile to have the screen fixed. But he gave me a stack of these phones. I usually buy all my phones through at work. I buy them used, and I activate them on the Ting network. Ting is like a low-cost mobile network virtual operator, and it's really inexpensive. I have all 4 smartphones for our family on the Ting plan, and it runs the monthly bill is like $80 a month, which is unheard of. I know like Verizon and AT&T charge like probably double or triple that. But if you're interested, I'll put a link to it below in the description. But anyways, so he gave me this stack of 5 like Galaxy S3 phones, and they all, as you can see, the screen is cracked, but it's fully functional. Everything works. So I went ahead and listed them all, and this one sold for $49.95. I'll go to the next one. This one, the screen is even worse, as you can see, but the phone is fully functional. I know that people do replace these screens. They have kits that are like probably less than $5 if you can do it yourself, and it involves like a guitar pick to like pry out the edges and like heating it up with a hair dryer, but I just don't have the patience for it. So, you know, for free to $50, you can't beat that. So, and I have another story as we get into the later part of this video. And here's my unfortunate return. I sold this jacket to a guy for 70 bucks. I took a best offer, and he was contacting me, asking me all these questions. Really cool. You know, it's a nice higher end brand, Hawk & Company, and it has, the zipper is actually like a metal whistle. So it had some nice features, and the guy was like asking me, you know, hey, is there like a logo stitched onto it somewhere, like on the shoulder? I think he was thinking like North Face, how they have the shoulder logo. And I said, yeah, it is. I just forgot to like include that photo. So I sent him a photo and showed him that it's stitched. It's like dark black stitching on black, so it's really hard to see. But anyways, he ended up getting it and then saying, oh, I'm going to return it. It's way too big. I'm like, okay, you know, the measurements are listed in the listing, and I charge a 20% restocking fee. So this guy's going to pay the return shipping plus 20% of 70. That's 14 bucks. He's going to pay like a good $22, $23 to send this back. So, and then I'm just going to relist it. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, but I'm still making money off the jacket. More Keen cards. Not much to say about that. As you can see, there's I've sold 37 of this particular one. Here's another one. I've sold 21 of this. Let's see. Okay, so here's another. So what else happened is with the stack of phones that I got from work, the guy gave me two iPhone 5S's. One had a broken home button, and it had like a dent in the back, as you can see. So it had some damage, but it still worked. Like you could use the virtual home button through the accessibility settings. I'm not an Apple user, so I didn't know a lot of these things, but I quickly learned. And so the second phone that he gave me, it was locked, carrier locked, I think through T-Mobile. So it was going to cost me like $100 to get it unlocked. So basically what happened is that other phone had a really nice case and the glass was good. And so I took it to a local cell phone repair place, and they took the two phones and merged it into one. They took the good, fully operational one, this one, that was unlocked, and put it in the other case, and then just installed a new home button. So basically my daughter wanted an iPhone 5, and I got one for I think it costs like $70 to transfer everything. So $70 for an iPhone that works and is in good condition versus a couple $200-300 is a win in my situation. However, so this is the leftover part. This is the one that is carrier locked, and the one with the damage. And this thing sold for 80 bucks plus shipping. So I got this for free, like I said. So basically, it was a wash. I mean, I ended up a little ahead on this deal. So, and that leads me to another thing. I approached the same guy that gave me this stack of phones, and I said, "Hey, what are you doing with all the old cell phones that get turned in and upgrade?" I said, "Are you trading them in?" He said, "Yeah, he's getting a few bucks for trading them in." I'm like, you know what? I'd be willing to pay that price to get those phones from you. So what ended up happening is I got like 2 boxes of like iPhones and Samsung Galaxies. If you can see, here's a box of iPhones. These are all iPhone, I believe. Oh, they're all 4S's. There's some 8 gigabytes, some 16 gigabyte. They're all in perfect condition. And basically, he sold me these things for like $15 to $20 a piece. And so far, like I listed a few, and they sell like within a day for like $75 to $80. So, and that's for a 4S. And then also he gave me the other box is full of Samsung Galaxy S3s and then S4 minis. And then as a bonus, he gave me a box of more of these broken phones that I showed you earlier with the shattered screens. He gave me a box for free of all those. So long story short, it doesn't hurt to ask, at your work, or even go into other companies where they trade in phones a lot, and they provide cell phones for their employees. But I paid like $900 for a bunch of phones, and if I sell everything, I'm gonna net probably about $3,400. So I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. It doesn't hurt to ask and look for those opportunities. But in future videos, you'll probably see I've already sold a bunch of them. Today's the February 20th. So from the 16th through the 20th, I've already sold a bunch of those phones, and I might break even. After my ban is lifted next week, I'll list a whole bunch more. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But let's move on. Here is a True Religion Western Pearl Snap shirt. I found this at a Goodwill. I've never picked up True Religion before. It's pretty rare to find. It was just a really cool pattern. Had a nice pattern, nice like those like stitching on the top, on the pockets and everything. Let me see if I can show you that. Yeah, really cool stitching, horseshoe, pearl snap, and I listed this and it sold in a week, $39.95. I probably could have listed it for a little bit higher, but I did do my research, and these True Religion pearl snaps are going for about this. So I was glad to do a quick flip. I paid about $5 for it, so I probably would have kept it if it fit me, but I'm a little bit larger than a large, so anyway, moving on. And then if you've seen past videos, you know about all these mugs that I picked up for 38 cents a piece. Here's a Leonard Nimoy. He passed away in 2015, so it's like live long and prosper, and his birth date and death date. So sold that, and $17.95 full price. Here's yet another one of those cracked screen Galaxy S3s that I got for free. That was free money right there. Look at this, it's so damaged, but it's fully functional. Everything works. So hopefully I don't get a bunch of returns on these things. I actually sold all these. I sold as 30-day money back guarantee, but I think going forward I'm going to say no returns, because with electronics, if it works, it works. If it doesn't power on, then it's kind of hard to deal with that. Here's another one. This one a little bit better condition, but still had a couple long cracks. They're hard to see, but this one, for some reason, I don't know why I sold it for $39.95 when I sold the other ones, but there must have been a reason. Everything works. And then yet another Star Wars mug, $17.95, Chewbacca for President, 2016. I love this little saying, "Let the Wookiee win." Actually, it looks like they might have misspelled Wookiee. I don't know. I didn't know there were two E's at the end. But anyways, regardless, it's sold. And then last but not least, this is the last sale of February 1st through the 15th. And this was a mug that I picked up. Really crazy. I looked it up. Looked up the name while I was in the store. I paid $1 for this mug. It sold for $32.95. Kind of crazy. If you look up this artist, Judy Baumberger, you'll see she has some really crazy like hand thrown like ceramics work, but probably could have got a little bit more, but it's a super cool sale. But anyways, that concludes the sales update, and I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this video all the way through. Let's start a conversation. Leave some comments below. I like to hear from people to see if you've learned anything, or I'd like to learn from others. So if you have any comments, leave them below. And if you like these videos, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. What that does is it pushes me higher in the search, so more people find my videos. But you know, I love learning about this stuff, and you know, it's kind of a side hobby for me, like I've said in the past. You know, it gives me a little bit more spending money. I have 2 kids that are getting ready to start college, so you know, every little bit helps, and I like to help other people, and you know, I just feel blessed to be able to do this. So anyways, thanks a lot guys, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.